a market that makes you sneeze, the street of fried bread, and American spicy versus Indian spicy. This week, we're in Delhi, India.
Traveling the world to bring you delicious dishes, tasty beverages, and interesting experiences. This is the Destination Eat Drink Podcast on the Radio Misfits Podcast Network.
I'm Brent Peterson. Welcome to Destination Eat Drink, the travel podcast for foodies. Destination Eat Drink is for foodies who like to travel and travelers who love to eat. And this week, we're enjoying the vibrant flavors of Delhi, India. But first, if you could take a moment, rate and review Destination Eat Drink on your podcast app. I'd really appreciate it, and your review helps the show grow, and it helps other foodie travelers find us. And I've also got a bunch of foodie travel guides available for download, tons of city guides to places in Portugal and Spain, plus I just posted 2 new guides to Ghent and Bruges in Belgium. And there's a new guide to Malta coming up in a couple weeks. Download yours at buymeacoffee.com/destinationeatdrink, and thank you very, very much. Gajendra is a foodie tour guide from A Chef's Tour at achefstour.com. He takes hungry travelers around his city of Delhi to the incredible market where you can get everything from a delicious meal to a bicycle. He tells me about the spice market in Delhi and amazing dishes like pani puri, paneer masala. Plus, he shares how paneer masala was invented as an answer to butter chicken. Gajendra also tells me the incredible story of a Sikh temple that serves 30,000 people meals every day for free. Okay, I'm starving, so let's eat.
Destination Eat Drink.
Gajendra from A Chef's Tour in Delhi, India. Welcome to Destination Eat Drink. It's great to get to talk to you today. Thanks for being on the show.
Hi.
Gajendra, you're in Delhi. You've been in Delhi for many years. Tell me, what is it about Delhi that attracted you so much that you decided that this was going to be the place where you were going to work and live?
Yeah, so actually the Delhi is in North India because I'm from the Rajasthan. So the Delhi is a big metro city which is closer to my hometown, and Delhi is our capital. So there is a lots of work opportunities. For the most of the people is not only about me. Most of the people they move Delhi from around the India because of capital and more opportunities to work around here. So my friends who brought me over here and to learn the languages and to work in the tourism sector, that brought me over here.
Gajendra, you mentioned that people come from all over India to live in Delhi because Delhi's the capital of India. It's the biggest city in India. And lots of people come from different places. So we talk a lot about food here on the show. Is there a way that you can think that maybe food is represented from all of these different places where people have come from in Delhi?
Yes. So the food, actually, when you talk about Delhi, Delhi is a very diverse city of India where the food is very complex from the different regions. According to the people, you get all over the country's food at the one place, and the best food you will get, which is authentically known from those regions. But you can get that the same taste, same flavor in Delhi.
What are some of these dishes that we might find that are from other places that are really good in Delhi?
So, we can talk about lassi. Lassi is basically known from the Punjab, but that is as good as in Punjab you can find in Delhi. So if you talk about the South India, like dosa, idli, sambar, these things you will get in Delhi. You talk about like a Mughlai food, the butter paneer, chicken tikka, all of that, kebabs from the Hyderabad that you can get in Delhi. So there is so many things which is belongs from the different regions, and still you get the best of these in Delhi.
Sounds a little bit like New York in the United States, where you've got people coming from not only all over the United States, but all over the world. And because of that, you can have food from Korea and from Haiti and from the southern part of the United States, all on the same block if you know the right place to go in New York. It sounds like Delhi is kind of similar. that you've got, what's known as a melting pot of different kinds of people.
That is true. That is true. Because when the people are moving, there is a big population of people who are actually belong from the different regions. So when you go, we not only talk about the food, it's also the languages. Very common language in Delhi is like Hindi and English, of course. Along with that, Urdu and Punjabi. You will find lots of people speak Urdu and Punjabi because there is a big population of these people. At the same time, when you go to the markets, you go to the areas, there is a lots of people you find. They are from the south of India or the east of India. So we have the different kind of the restaurants where you can get the Indian, continental, Chinese food, everything, Italian, all different kind of the foods you can get in Delhi and very tasty.
You mentioned the markets, and of course, I love going to the markets when I visit a new city. And luckily, you guys with the Chef's Tour, you go to the markets. I think the most famous one maybe is and again, you're going to have to forgive my pronunciation. I'm going to do my best to try and pronounce these correctly, Gajendra, but you'll have to do the correct pronunciation for me. But I'm going to try and pronounce this. Chandni Chowk. This is the 17th century market. You guys go here from a Chef's Tour. Tell me about this place a little bit, if you could.
Yeah. So the pronunciation was, but still it can be improved. The last word, the chalk.
Chowk.
So the Chandni Chowk.
Chowk. Okay.
So the Chandni is the word which means the moonlight, and Chowk is the square.
Okay. Moonlight Square. Okay.
Yes.
That's easier for me.
Yeah, no, actually, this is the name you right now you pronounce, that was the name given by the British people. When the British were in India, they used to call that street Moonlight Square. So the Chandni Chowk actually, when you talk about Delhi, Chandni Chowk is a big market of Delhi, which is basically a big wholesale market. So what is the Chandni Chowk? Chandni Chowk is situated in the middle of the old Delhi. So actually, Delhi is divided in two parts, Old and New Delhi. New Delhi was built by the British people. In 1911, they moved the capital from Kolkata to New Delhi, and they announced the capital. They started all the construction work. They built the President House, Parliament, and all of that area. But the Old Delhi, which is the city, was built by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan. In 1639, he moved his capital from Agra to Delhi. So during that time period, the city was called by the name of Shahjahanabad, and it was used to be surrounded by the walls, and it was built on the bank of river Yamuna. So the Red Fort, which king built for the residential purpose and for his army, that was built on the bank of river Yamuna, and in front of that whole area, the remaining part of the city which he built it, the main street in that area is called Chandni Chowk, and the side of that used to have the residential area, religious site, commercial space for those people of his empire. In the 17th and 18th century, there used to be the market started grown up in the Chandni Chowk area basically. So the main street of the Chandni Chowk, and behind that, the wholesale market, all different kind of things. Like we have the specific sections. The entire Chandni Chowk divided into it. So the one starting section is for electronic. There you can assume like it's more than 2,000 to 3,000 shops only for electronic items.
Wow.
Same like we have the market for the bicycles, camera, jewelries, textile, footwear, sunglasses. Asia's biggest spice market we have there, Kharibavli. We have the market for the metals, paper, wedding card, for almost everything.
I didn't realize when you say market, usually my brain immediately goes to, fruit and vegetables, meats, fish, and then maybe some prepared foods. But this is everything. You can get everything that you need here. It sounds like I can go there and buy a bicycle and buy a pair of headphones if I need them, and a selfie stick. So this is a one-stop shop. What's your favorite thing to go and get as far as food goes when you go to the Chandni Chowk market?
I love the one restaurant we normally take our guests to have some tandoori roti and the butter paneer masala.
And the paneer masala, what is that specifically?
Yeah, so ingredient, it is actually that dish was invented basically as a butter chicken people know around the world. So the butter chicken, which was invented by the people in 1950, and that was the serve used to serve in the Moti Mahal restaurant, which is very popular for the butter chicken. They invented that. It is the same version of the dish, but with the for the vegetarian, because in India there is a big population of people which is a vegetarian, so they can't eat the chicken. So for them, they made that dish which is same flavored but made with the paneer, the coated cheese.
Yeah, the chunks of marinated cheese. It's so good. Yeah.
Yes, it is. So it's a same recipe of it. The base is with the tomatoes. The spice is fully cooked in the butter, and the spices, which is normal spices, basic like a chili, coriander, salt, normal spices. When you start grilling it, like cooking, we take the butter in a pan and you add the cumin, onion, little bit garlic, green chilies in that. You roast them little bit. After that, you made the puree of the tomato along with the different other things. You add into it some cream and the basic paste of all the spices along with some whole spices like the curry patta, black cardamom, ginger, garlic, nutmeg, long pepper. So you made a paste, like a blend of all these spices. You add with the chili, turmeric, coriander, salt. You put into the pan. You cook them for some time. At the same time, when the masala is getting ready, you just chop the paneer. Once the masala is ready, you add the puree of tomato into it. You cook for some time. Add the paneer cubes into that gravy. Cook for 5 minutes and your butter paneer masala is ready. For the decoration and for the taste, people add the coriander on the top of coriander.
Oh, man. My mouth is watering right now. I mean, that's, those spices are just so incredibly flavorful and aromatic. And you mentioned in passing there for a moment the spice market, the Kari Bole. And tell me about that, because I have to imagine it's just a cacophony of sights and flavors and smells when you walk into the spice market.
Yeah, so that market, we known as a name of spice market, but actually the name of that street is called Khari Bauli. So the Khari is the word which means in Hindi salty, and the Bauli is a step well. So in the 16th century, there was a step well was built by the Shalin Shah, the son of the Mughal king. So that step well was with the salty water. So that's why that area was used to call the Khari Bauli. In the time period of the Mughal kingdom, market was started with a lot of spice shops, because all the Indian food and the Mughlai food, which came with all the people who came from Persia, Iran, and all of that, the Mughal dynasties or the others, they also came with all the different kind of the cuisines with them. When it's come in India and it's joined with the spices, the taste of those foods is totally changed. So the spice market started there, but that time it was not that big. That got developed and become the Asia's biggest spice market after the independence. But the British people who came to India with the trade of like a different kind of things, the spices was one of them. Because India is, like you can say, the hidden treasures for the spices. So this market, the whole street, which is almost more than like 1.5 kilometer long, main street is full of that, and the inside alleys full of spices shops, spices, dry fruit, teas, everything. The sections, if you go in, suppose like in the one section inside, you start sneezing and coughing with the smell of spices.
Okay. So I'm imagining this as you're describing it, and it sounds amazing. One of my favorite things to do when I come back from a trip is I don't bring souvenirs of clothing. My girlfriend doesn't like to bring souvenirs of jewelry. We like to bring food. We like to bring food back with us. And this spice market sounds like the perfect place to get our souvenirs because everything's dried. You can put them right in your carry-on bag.
Yeah, it's most of the people do that because these are the best souvenirs which you can keep for the long time, and whenever you want to make your own, especially if you love food, that give you that aroma of the flavor. So lots of people, like there is so many shops we have where people get the individual spice powders or the roots or even the pre-mixed masalas also for all different kind of the curries or everything. So many people, they make their own blends. So they buy the single spices and they make the blends according to what they are cooking it. Many people, they buy the spices which is already pre-mixed for a specific kind of food. Because in India, generally, if you go in the normal houses where the women's mostly cook, they have all the boxes and the containers with the individual spices powder. And when they cook any vegetables, any curries, at the same time, they make the blends according to what they're preparing it. So in every curry, every vegetable you are preparing, the combination of the spices are different always, according to what you are preparing it.
Everyone's got their own recipe. I love it. So
yes.
Cool. Another place I wanted to ask you about is this place called the Street of Fried Bread. And apparently that's out by the market. I'm not familiar with this place, but if you could tell me a little bit about it, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, the Parathe Wali Gali.
Yes.
So the paratha is actually stuffed bread, which is stuffing in with the whatever you want to, cauliflower, potatoes, pumpkin, radish, carrot, ladyfinger. So the Parathe Wali Gali is basically a place which was the first shop at that street was started in 1872 by the Pandit Gaya Prasad Parathewala, who started making the parathas to serving the people. The stuffing in, normally parathas are baked on a pan and they put the oil or the butter on the top and bottom. But in the Parathe Wali Gali, in that is whole street, how they make the parathas the same way, but the way of cooking is different. They fry them in the butter, the clarified butter called ghee. So they fry them into that and they serve with some sauces and curries and pickles. So you can choose, they have the varieties of more than 20 to 25 kind of parathas. You can choose what you want. At the same time they prepare with. When you order, they will prepare the paratha. It comes with the 2 curries and the 3 curries and the 2 sauces. So the curry is with the potatoes and the green peas, dry potato with the fenugreek leaf, pumpkin curry, which is little sweeter side. They have the tamarind sauce with the banana and the pumpkin seed. And the last one is the mint and coriander sauce. And on the side of it, they have one pickle also, which is mango, green chili, radish, and carrot.
I love the fact you have the pickles that go, the spicy, vinegary pickles, the sweet mango that goes with the earthiness of all of these other ingredients. It's a great combination.
So many times, when we have the people, feel spicy or something. So we have the place also which is very popular for the lassi. So originally, that street was not used to known by the name of that Parathe Wali Gali in the beginning. It was like a normal street. But in the 19th century, it's got the name, the whole street. Start knowing by the name of that Parathe Wali Gali. So it's become like an address for that entire reason into that.
I'm wondering, Gajendra, you're talking about the paratha, which sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Is that different than pani puri?
No. Pani puri is very different.
Okay, good.
Very different and very interesting food. Interesting in the way because when you see, when you are walking on the streets, many times you will find one person is standing on a stall or somewhere. He had some round balls. He making the hole into that, putting some masala in, and then he fill with the water. It is like a flavored water.
Oh,
and the people are taking that whole bowl in one shot.
right.
So the pani puri is basically made up of the puri. Puri is made up of the two things. One is the wheat flour, so which is they fry. A dough you make a small piece, you fry it in the oil. One is made out of the semolina. So they have two flavor in it, puri. Wheat flour and the semolina. Then the people are with the different flavors. So basically the masala which they are filling in, it's like a potatoes. They have the green peas, which is the masala they prepare with some spices. So when someone go to the pani puri person, they ask for a plate of pani puri. So the guy is take a plate, he make a hole into that puri, he fill the masala in. The third and the most interesting thing, which make it very like a different flavor, like a tangy sour taste, that is that water they add into it. The water which is have the tamarind, some jaggery, some spices, and the most important thing is that the star fruit to make that water.
So it's spicy and sweet because it has the jaggery in it.
Yes. So it's like a tangy sour taste. And they have the mango powder in it. Dry mango.
Oh, yum. And you just pop it in your mouth?
Like a blast of flavors.
Awesome.
So sometimes people like spicy. So they have the like a green chili sauce. So the drop of the green chili sauce they put into that in your puri. And sometimes like people not able to handle the spiciness. For that, they have the yogurt and a tamarind sauce with the apple in the tamarind sauce. To make it like the last pani puri, when you finish it, they give it the sweetness. So it can heal you also.
From the spiciness. Oh, awesome.
Yes.
So good. Is food in Delhi typically very spicy, as in lots of hot peppers, or do people ask for different levels of spiciness? How does that work?
Yeah, that is very interesting thing, because normally if you go to a typical authentic restaurants like nice cool restaurants or those places, they always serve the mild spicy food, because if it's spicy, it's hard to make less spicy. But if it's mild, they can easily make it more spicier for on the order of someone.
Right.
Because there is a lots of people eat spicy, but many of them, they are not able to handle spiciness. But if you go like on the street food, we are going, these are the places where they never change the taste for any specific person. It's always in the same way they are making it.
Fascinating.
You can handle it. You can eat. If you're not able to handle it, you can leave it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because that's the authentic taste. They are known for that. And that's why they are very popular. And like 100 people every day go there.
You know, when I first started eating Indian food decades and decades ago, I love spicy food, but when I was younger, I really loved spicy food. And I remember going into Indian restaurants in the United States, and they will always ask you, they'll say mild, medium, or spicy. And if I would say spicy, the Indian waiter would typically look at me and go, American spicy or Indian spicy? Meaning, can you really handle the spiciness, or are you just an American pretending like you can handle the spiciness?
Even that's the same thing. Even like many times we go to we take the tourists to the like normal, these kind of restaurant like a good. And when they ask the waiters and they ask like spiciness, same as you just told me. Some people love spicy and they tell like, okay, we need spicy, but still they don't give you the spicy food. As they see, these are the white people and they were not able to handle that spiciness.
Right. So true. I want to ask you, because I've seen some videos pop up on my feed lately, and I'm fascinated by this place called the Gurudwara Bangla Sahib Temple. It's a Sikh temple.
Yeah.
And I'm fascinated by this place. And well, you tell me a little bit about it, and then I'll ask some more questions, Gajendra, but talk about this temple a little bit if you could.
Yeah. So that Sikh temple,
Basically, that is related from the Sikh religion, and it is called Gurdwara. So the Gurdwara is a word which means made out of the two words. Guru means the teacher, and Dwara is the place. So the place of the Guru, of the teacher. These temples of the Sikh religion, where they go for the prayers, where they keep that the holy book of the Sikh religion called Guru Granth Sahib Ji. So every Gurdwara when you go, many of the Gurdwaras like Bangla Sahib or the Sheesh Ganj we have in Chandni Chowk, these are dedicated to the different gurus. So the one we have in the Chandni Chowk, that is the Sheesh Ganj, that is dedicated to the ninth Guru of this religion, Guru Tegh Bahadur, who was beheaded on that place on the order of the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb in 1675 because he refused to accept the Islam. The temple was built in 1785 there, but the very unique concept in the Sikh temples you will find, that is the kitchen, the langar, where they serve 1,000 and 1,000 people every day without charging a single rupee. Free of cost, any single person, no matter what country you are, caste, religion, financial status, there is nothing can matter there. You simply go in and get your food at any time of the day, from morning to till night. Until the people will come, they will serve. And they not ask any single person to donate any single rupee. It's up to the people. They want to donate, they can donate as a cash, goods, or also people can go and can work as a volunteer. Anyone.
It's incredible because, like I said, I've watched these videos and they say they serve 30,000 people or more a day. And
a day.
It's, it's hard to fathom it, just you and me talking about this, but the place itself is as big as a football field, and people are just sitting, rows and rows of people, and you've got servers coming up and down, just serving people one after the other after the other. I can't even imagine the logistics that are involved with this, the preparing, the procuring of the food, the preparing, the washing and cleaning up. It's incredible that they could possibly do this. I mean, if you've ever worked in a restaurant, a big restaurant where you've tried to serve a couple hundred people in a day, now multiply that by 100 or 1,000 and think about how many people that you're serving in a day. It's incredible.
That is the most incredible part of those free kitchens. What we say it's from the people for the people. So basically, there is no one is running it. It's like run by the people. So every single person is like go there and help it, whatever the time he has it to serve there. Just people simply go there and they start helping them to making the bread, to cutting the vegetables, to cleaning the dishes, cleaning the floor, serving the food, anywhere. Every Sikh temples, most of the Sikh temples, they have these free kitchens. The size of that is totally different because of as per the size of the temple or the space they have. Bangla Sahib is like one of the biggest one in the entire Delhi.
This whole thing that you're talking about, Gajendra, and the way you're describing it to me, it actually restores a bit of my faith in humanity that people can come together and feed all of these people for free without asking anything in return, but you can give return, based on what you have or based on your labor.
Many times poor people or the people who traveling, they also go there, have the food, but they're not able to help them in the way of funding, giving the money or giving some supplies. So lots of people go there and they work over there to help them to preparing the dishes.
Well, Gajendra from A Chef's Tour, it's been great talking to you about Delhi. This is such a fascinating place, and you've kind of done a great job of encapsulating what the food culture is in this short conversation. I imagine we could talk for hours and you would be willing to tell me so many different things about it. But I think the moral of the story is go to Delhi, and make an appointment with Gajendra to go on a tour, because you're going to get so much out of it. It sounds like just a fascinating place, and now a place that I have to add to my bucket list. It's been great talking to you. Thanks for being on the show.
Yeah, thank you, Brent. Thank you so much for inviting me. Our chefs tour. We are trying to help the people to get the taste of India with the so many different delicious foods, with the different places. And we always looking forward to the people to come and join us. And definitely, I'm always looking forward to you, to hear from you when you are coming to India and coming on our trip.
Okay, that's Gajendra from A Chef's Tour. You can book a tour in Delhi with Gajendra at achefstour.com. And I'm still slack-jawed over that Sikh temple. Think about you making Thanksgiving dinner for 30 people and all the exhausting work that takes. Now, multiply that by 1,000 and repeat it every single day of the year. That's what they're doing at that temple. Incredible. If you want to hear more of my interview with Gajendra, check out my Substack. Members have access to a longer interview where Gajendra tells me about a sweet called jalebi and an unusual dish called pan. Become a member of my Substack at destinationeatdrink.substack.com. Well, that's it for this week. Next week, it's famous cask ales, snacks to keep you upright, and a whip that's not a weapon as we visit the pubs of London. Don't miss that. Until then, there's plenty of foodie travel at destinationeatdrink.com. I just posted a story about a traditional wood-fired bread in Malta called fitira. You can read about that at destinationeatdrink.com/blog. I also just posted a new video about the seaside Italian city of Monopoli. If you've never heard of it, you got to watch this video. There's some amazing food in it, including a giant slab of rustica and a fancy layered coffee drink. You can see that by clicking on the video tab at destinationeatdrink.com or go to my YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/@destinationeatdrink946. And I've got foodie travel guides to cities in Portugal, Spain, Belgium, and my latest one in Lille, France, available at buymeacoffee.com/destinationeatdrink. Members can download the ebooks for free. Destination Eat Drink is distributed by the Radio Misfits Podcast Network and Ed Silla. Thanks, Ed. I'm Brent Peterson, and I'll see you down the road.
Join us next week for another culinary adventure on Destination Eat Drink, a presentation of the Radio Misfits Podcast Network.